Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy II on the Wii Virtual Console. Last episode, Rupes, Georgie, Lily, and Prince Edward rescued Yang, a karate fighter from Fabul, on the summit of Mount Hobs. They joined with Yang and headed over to Fabul here to tighten its defenses in preparation for the Red Wings, who are going to come and try to steal the air crystal. So, just head up to the top floor here to talk with the king, and Yang lets the king know that Golbez has mobilized the Red Wings to come and steal the Crystal of Air. We have no time to waste. The defense of the castle must be tightened immediately. But you're a Dark Knight of Baron. Can I really trust you? King, they are trustworthy. They came to my defense when I was attacked. Not a moment is to be lost. There is no time. I'm glad to see you again, sir. Oh, Prince Edward. Damson, too, has suffered from the attack and had the crystal taken away. I lost my parents and beloved friend. Would you let the same thing happen to Fabul? I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. Will you help us defend the crystal? And if we say no, he says, can't force you, but we can't continue the game if we do this. So we're just going to turn around and go through all that dialogue again and tell the king that, yes, we're going to defend. The defense is going to consist of a whole bunch of battles, one right after another, through the castle, but what it won't entail is having all of our characters. What's going to happen right now is Lily and Georgie are going to be taken out of the party. Yeah, the king's like, hey, would you take the Office of Relief? And they're like, sure. Guess they won't let us. Like I said, that really stinks because we could have really used their help. So, but I guess Lily is, and I guess she'll be helping in the hospital. And I guess Georgie can too, because she has the cure magic. But we're going to start this little fight right outside here. And here comes the enemies. These fighters and generals are like the officers and soldiers back in back in Capo, where we defended Georgie. Where if you defeat the two fighters, the general will just retreat. But the general is worth a whole lot more experience in gold. So if you want that extra experience in gold, you want to just defeat one of the fighters and then concentrate on the general, defeat the general, and then after that the fighter will just attack on his own. He's not like the soldiers who basically hit themselves after their officer was defeated. So that's what I'm going to do here for this first fight. We're going to have 3 fights with these groups. So I will let the general retreat on the second one, just to kind of show that off. But for the others, I'll be just fighting to get the, to get the extra experience and gold. So, after that's really, really important because a big change is going to happen soon to the party, but... defeat them there. We've got like 400 and some experience there. You'll see we get like a lot less when we the next time we fight. But I guess now they figured, well, they can't take us on the ground, so now they're gonna just start bombing us like they did Damson. And we're gonna realize, hey, we can't fight against the Red Wings, so we're gonna retreat into the castle and force the enemy into the castle. Sorry I dragged you to hold this war. I told you the cause of war is not yours alone, and we haven't lost yet. Get some enemies here. We've got monsters. So yeah, Golbez is actually having monsters in the army now. So luckily these are all monsters that we fought before, and they're not too hard. We fought them all in the Antlion Cave. And the Reapers and the Imp Captains and the Water Hags, we sat them in the underground waterway. So the big thing you gotta worry about in this fight is just mainly with Edward, because you want to make sure that he doesn't drop into critical hit points, because then he's going to hide and you won't be able to use him at all. The king's going to take refuge with the wounded children, draw the enemies and smash them. So we got the second general and fighter fight. So once Edward gets kind of low, you want to give him a potion to heal himself. Otherwise, he'll go into that auto hide, and Edward actually he does pretty decent damage at this point, because especially as like the general here, because he isn't row dependent, his harp. So he will still do full damage to the general, where Yang and Rupes, they're only doing half damage to the general, because the general's in the back row. Well, we're going to take out the fighter, and then you'll see here the general will end up just retreating, even though if we charm him, if you charm him, he'd stick around, but no, he'll just, he'll retreat. And you'll notice that we only get like 200 some experience rather than the 400 some that we got. And more enemies keep coming. We can't hold her any longer. I don't know why they couldn't hold her any longer. We're perfectly fine. Lock the door and must at least hold this ground. Where's the crystal? Upstairs. And uh-oh. This guy was really a monster in disguise. Not a tough monster, just a gargoyle from Mount Hobs. Ow, he hit Edward pretty hard there. Critical hit there. So we're going to keep Edward healed up there. And, should be okay. Now we don't got too many more battles to go. We have another one of the monster battles coming up, and then we have a general and fighter again, so... just take these guys out. That was a bad roll by Edward there on his hit. Okay, so when there's multiple enemies, more than 2, Yang can use his kick attack. Like I said, that isn't really affected by the row either. So it's good for those general fighter fights, because no one's strong enough to take out the fighter on their own. And they decided to retreat to the crystal room for some reason. And Edward gets hit, but he doesn't take any damage, so it's okay. It's just a little cutscene thing there. Have us draw us back into this fight. And then after this is the final fight in this area that we have to worry about. Well, we have another fight coming up, but it's a scripted battle that you can't win. So don't worry about healing up after this. You don't have to worry about having full hit points after this. So like I said, this is it. As long as you survive this battle, you're A-okay. And we'll get a free heal for the whole party after this, so you don't have to worry. Don't worry about wasting your potions or anything for this. So yeah, Edward went into his auto hide there, but it's okay because, like I said, this is the final battle. Yang gained a level, and we retreat into the crystal room. All the crystal rooms tend to look the same. Guess this is the standard design. Hey, look who it is! It's Jarvis! It's been a while, Rupes. Jarvis, you're alive! Yeah, fight with us, surely, but against you, Rupes. Jarvis? Uh-oh. Single combat, Rupes. No! Something happened. Now, Jarvis, our friend, back in the beginning of the game, who stood up for us when the king dismissed us, dismissed Rupes from his post as commander of the Red Wings. Now, for some reason, he doesn't like us. What's wrong? Ha! And this, like I said, this is a battle that you can't win. Even if he doesn't knock you out like this, eventually the battle will stop. And we'll be introduced to Rupes' replacement. You want to Golbez's... You can't. No! Lily, Jarvis, why you don't look at me? As we're about to be introduced to Rupes' replacement in the Red Wings, Golbez. Why so upset, Jarvis? Golbez, you're Golbez, and you're Rupes. Glad to see you. And take my greetings. Rupes, no! And Golbez, we see here, is kind of like a wizard. He shoots this lightning bolt. He's like an evil wizard. That's enough. Take the crystal, Jarvis. Yes, master. And he has somehow convinced Jarvis to side with him rather than with his old friend Rupes. And Golbez, being the evil wizard that he is, he realizes that Rupes cares about Lily, and he kidnaps Lily. Basically says, like, this will guarantee that, you know, we'll meet again. And he takes off with the Crystal of the Air and Lily. So this is why I said, you know, if you wanted to, you could have taken all of Lily's equipment off of her, because she's leaving the party. And then now we can sell that equipment, or we have a replacement coming in soon, a replacement white mage, and they can use some of that equipment that Lily had, but we're going to keep it realistic where we're not going to steal people's equipment when they leave, so... Otherwise, we could steal every single person's equipment here on our party, because, yeah, they're not going to be with us too much longer. We're going to be starting fresh soon, so... Well, Georgie casts a cure spell on us, and gets us back up on our feet, and also tries to encourage us and says, hey, we can always get Lily back, and we can recover the crystals, we just can't be down on ourselves. So we're about to do a little planning here to see how we can get the crystal back, and Lily. The king's been wounded, so he's resting in his bedroom. And we're told to just go to the inn and take a rest there. But before we do that, we're going to walk through the castle, get a few treasures here, including the Black Shield. So that's the first shield upgrade for Rupes, because they didn't have the Darkness Shield. Now he has almost all black equipment. He'll be getting a black sword not long after this. It's the top dark sword in the game. You must be tired. Please rest it on me in. We'll do that, but before we do that, we're going to go talk with some of the other people. We'll go see the king, see how he's doing. I'm not sleeping, I'm contemplating. If we had an airship, we might be doing a bit better than this. But unfortunately, airships we learn are only around in barrens, so it's a good thing our towns is in the castle. Not you, I would be strong as a karate fighter. What an attack! And there's the king who was wounded. But the king used to be a great karate fighter also, it's nothing to worry about. We'll have to do something, but for now, do not worry. Go and rest. And those guards told us to go rest at the inn, so we're going to do that, but let's go check up on Yang's wife, see how she is. And I guess as we'll learn where Lily and Georgie, I guess, must have been here in the hospital. They even have monsters on their side. Golbez. Because this white mage wishes she could use magic as well as Lily, so I imagine she was maybe in the hospital helping out, so we all got to see her skill at white magic. My, you were alive. They saved not only me, but Fabul. Thanks for everything. You okay? Sure, Soldier came alive, but I hit him with my frying pan. That's going to be like kind of a little running joke for this game and for the after years. Her hitting people with frying pans. So, she has, I guess if she joined the party, she'd have a frying pan weapon. She'd be the Princess Peach in Super Mario RPG. I think that's one of her weapons that she can use. It's dangerous out. Please rest now. Yeah, the guards won't let us out, so we're forced to go to the inn here. We'll make our next plan. I don't have to sell anything or buy anything. You must be very tired. Please rest here. I'll take. We must rescue Lily, but we need the airship. Baron's the only one who has it. Can't we sneak in? Baron's main force is the Red Wings. The sea power is relatively weak. Let's make it on the sea. But how? I'll ask the king for a ship. He will cooperate with you. Thanks. Who is that dragoon? Jarvis used to be my best friend. Together we swore to get out of Baron. I see. Anyway, we must take a rest now. We take our rest. And we end up in the king's room. And let them know our plan. I see, Yang. Go and help them. We owe Rupes so much. A ship will be arranged. We hope this will help. Rupes, take this sword. Dark Knight who came to Fabul left it long ago. But still the arms of the dark side. Can't defeat true evil with it. Go to the harbor to the east as soon as you get prepared. You'll find a ship waiting for you there. Of Golbez acquires them all, and the world will be in an unprecedented crisis. So let's give Rupes that new sword. Not only does it increase his attack power, but also increases his defense. So 3 more defense and 12 more attack. And the good thing about that sword is it has the ability to instantly KO characters. So yeah, some enemies, even if you don't do the amount of damage to defeat them hit point wise, the special ability, the instant swoon, will kick in and automatically defeat the enemy. So, but like they said, like the king said, it doesn't work against true evil. So if you have to fight stuff like undead, it's not going to work. So you'll just have to once again like de-equip the sword and punch with your fists. But we'll guard here. So we got these guys will stay here. We'll say the same thing. And before we go to the east to the harbor, I'm just going to go to the east and go to this chocobo forest. I'll show off the land around Fabul here. Okay, we got a chocobo forest here, like all the other chocobo forests. There will be a carrot in here that you can pick up. We're going to hop on a gold chocobo, and I was going to show around the thing here, it kind of show that you were kind of landlocked. So yeah, to the south we're blocked. Seas there. More down here. Now this area, see a little island down there. And back in the intro, we kind of flew over that area. We're going to see a little bit more of that land space when we take the ship. Because it leads to a village in the game that you never have to visit and to advance the plot. But it has some pretty good equipment and stuff in it, so we're going to want to do that when we have the chance to get to that village. But it's an optional place, but I'm going to hop off the chocobo because so you can't use the sight spell when you're on the chocobo, so just let the chocobo go. And we'll get a little bit of a better view. Won't be able to see the town, it's still a little bit south of here, but yeah, to the south there's that little chain of islands and the optional villages on one of them. So, but now let's, we don't have the option to do anything else other than get to that ship. Let's stop here, make a save here, and then on our next episode we will hop on that ship and see where it'll take us. See if we can get back to Baron and rescue Lily and the Crystals. Take care, have a good one, thanks for following along. Bye!